Ready to turn your passion for beauty into a career? Our esthetician school offers the perfect blend: online learning and hands-on training, master skincare, waxing, and more with our hybrid program. Flexible online lessons plus real-world practice, only 220 hours to complete. Fit it into your life, finish fast, and step into a growing industry with skills employers love. Enroll today. Your future as an esthetician is waiting. Visit MedSpa-Institute.com now and start your beautiful journey.
I'm back in Tampa once again, and we are visiting with Dr. Tali Arviv. And what's so exciting is that we are here at the MedSpa Institute. When we first met, we were discussing the fact that this was all kind of started by your mom because she realized that someone didn't have an official training center for the things that she wanted to teach. And here we are. And there's many different things that you teach here. I had to get my cheat sheet because it's microdermabrasion, microneedling, HF and RF.
Radio frequency.
What is that?
High frequency and radio frequency.
Okay. Lasers, facial cleansing, massage, face. I could use massage real good. Chemical peels, body contouring, and hydrofacials, right? And so in order to get an esthetician's license here in Florida, it's only 220 hours.
That's right.
Okay. So that's wonderful because you can have a whole career-changing experience by coming here, and then you can get hired by going through the program.
Or open your own business.
Oh, that's exciting
spa,
too.
Right.
All right.
You can work at a med spa, a regular salon that offers facials. It's a great program. If you go full time, it literally takes 6 weeks.
Okay.
But at the same time, we're one of the few educational facilities that offers online hybrid with hands-on. So some of those things that you mentioned, they're mostly what we do for hands-on training. So 70 hours out of 220 hours is going to be hands-on, which takes about 2 weeks. And then the other 4 weeks, like I said, if you do it full time, then you can, get your license in 6 weeks.
Okay.
But if you need more time, you have a job, you have other responsibilities, you can just do it from home, and you can just take your time, take the online course, and when you're ready, you take the test, you come in and schedule your hands-on. We're super flexible, so we accommodate the student's schedule, and even if it's on the weekend, and then they can come, they can get their hands-on training so they can complete their certification.
Which is wonderful. You also teach doctors. Like, what else do you teach? Yeah.
So we call that the kind of non-medical side of it is for the facials, the workshops for microneedling and so forth. But if you're a medical professional, I personally offer trainings in Botox, fillers, lasers, any laser treatments that we offer at the med spa.
Okay.
Thread lift. So essentially any treatments that we do at Arviv Medical Aesthetics, we also offer training on those treatments.
What do you love best about teaching? Because I know you're also a mom. But is it like this? Because I'm a mom too. Is it something where you're imparting wisdom and you're seeing someone like a life be changed through that wisdom?
Yes. Yeah, I think patience and a lot of the students that I teach, or of course students, but they always tell me you love teaching, don't you? You're such a good teacher. You're so patient. And I guess I don't think about myself that way, but I just enjoy the experience that they're able to do something independently without me. So the reason why I started the training program was because I went to multiple trainings in order to, be able to have these skills myself.
Right.
And all the trainings as far as hands-on, I never left the training feeling wow, I can do this on my own. I feel confident to do this on my own without any help, supervision, advice, or guidance. And I said, no, I'm gonna do a high-focused hands-on program. So when I do my trainings, if you're coming in to learn Botox, the didactics is something that as a physician or nurse practitioner, you can do at home. So we go over some didactics, but 99% of the course is hands-on. So you're coming in and you're injecting models all day, all real patient models. So you're doing it. I'm not doing it for you.
Makes a big difference.
Exactly.
Right.
So when my students leave, they can go open their own practice or add a new service to their current practice because they feel confident about what they're doing. And I'm still there for them. You know, at the end of the day, like being an instructor, trainer, you're also a mentor. So you're always there for them to guide them in the right direction if, you know, you still have more questions, because aesthetics is such a broad field and everyone's face is different. You know, everyone's different.
And it's a growing field. People are wanting this, especially that I've noticed time and time again. I've been coming down to this Tampa area, which is wonderful. And I'm sure it's growing in other places in the country as well. But it seems like people really want to look good down here. I've noticed, right? People really care. You know, it's like bikini season. You know, people care about how they look from head to toe and fingertip to fingertip.
They do. So. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, you want to look good when you're applying for a job. You want to look good for a certain event, if it's a wedding or a reunion or, you know, holidays. So we always
you'll be in demand. So somebody that learns,
fresh.
So somebody that learns these techniques will probably be in demand.
Yeah. And, you know, there's a lot of really medical providers that are getting a little burnt out in the medical field, and maybe at some point they say, hey, I need a change in career. Okay. Or, you know, I want to work less in the hospital and maybe do something a little more kind of satisfying in terms of it's artistic, it's not so intense, it's not stressful. You get to meet a lot of, you know, beautiful people, and you get to make them feel good about themselves. And it's just a different, you know, it's a whole nother career in itself. And, you know,
and flexibility with hours too, right? Because there's probably very little overnights that you're doing.
There is no overnights.
There is no overnights. There's no overnights. And here in Florida,
there's no emergencies.
Right. And here in Florida, you have to be at least 16 years old. So someone that wants to do the online course should just probably check, you know, what their rules are in each of their states.
Right. So for facial specialists in Florida, you have to be 16 or and you have to have a high school diploma or GED. So even if you're 16, you have to have completed high school to enroll in the facial program.
This looks great. I always want to try something new. I don't think I have the time to take the course, but so it's 220 hours in Florida. It looks great. So thank you for seeing me again. I wanted to just stop by because I was right down the street, and I was like, hey, I want to come in and check and see what's new. But this is fabulous. So thank you for spending some time with us.
Glad you came.
It's MedSpa Institute. Simple as that. MedSpa Institute. Thanks for watching, and I hope this might bring you a new chance to have a new career.